Plus, I'm not keeping those. Buster. Oof. There we go. Awesome. All right. This is a story that celebrates friendship, um,
Badger doesn't like crowds as a rule.
That's a fine-looking picnic basket. What have you packed?
Let me think. I don't believe I've forgotten anything. There's cold chicken, cold garlic, cold ham, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, cold beef, pickles, salad, French rolls, watercress, pea biscuits, potted meat, ginger beer, lemonade, soda water.
Oh, stop. Sounds too good to be true.
And for dessert, 2 kinds of cake, vanilla and butterscotch.
A choice between vanilla and butterscotch? How delicious.
Does there have to be a choice? Have a try to plate of each.
A china plate of each? How generous. How neighborly. How friendly. I'd be delighted to join you.
I'm coming, Daddy. I'll be there in a moment. Water out there so lively on your feet. Hello. Who's this? Molly. How are you, Molly? Haven't seen you since last winter.
Hello, Badger.
Molly's going to join us on our little picnic.
Splendid.
I had planned to clean the house, but it can wait.
I went down to Toad Hall. Thought Toad might join us, but the housekeeper said he was out, as usual.
I hope he hasn't gotten himself in any more trouble. I suppose you have to inspect him if you think he's wagging his head. Galloping too fast. Breakfast. Smash farm fence to scare the chickens. As you know, before the wagon, he had floating fever. Managed to send half a dozen boats to the bottom, crashing into rocks and sunken trees. That sort of thing. He does manage to take up cruises. His crazes always mean trouble for friends and neighbors. I've had several talks with Toad. Each time he promised to protect, but he never does. I wouldn't bother with him, although I promised Toad's father I'd keep an eye on him. Toad's father and I were best of friends.
Shall we find a boat to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's a marvelous lunch you packed. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Badger. Hello, Mole. Hello.
You two might seem to be in a great hurry.
They were chasing us. They're always chasing us. They think it's fun. Not for us.
Who do you mean?
Need you ask? The weasels who live in the wild wood.
Ah, yes.
Nasty chaps, those weasels. You live in the wild wood, Badger, and I don't know how you do it.
Those weasels wouldn't dare try with me. Besides, I lived in the wildwood longer than any other animal. Long before those weasels showed up. I wish they had never come to the wildwood. Always scaring us. Daytime is bad enough, but nighttime is a terror. I'm really glad at night. If they continue to prove a nuisance, let me know. I know how to deal with troublemakers. Thank you, Badger. Think nothing of it. Don't trust them, no matter what they say. Leave everything to me.
Do you really intend to speak to those weasels?
If the situation warrants it, I can be quieter at times. Don't let me fool you.
all show, but never a name to go down in fame can compare to that Mr. Toad. It's Toad.
I went down to Toad Hall, Toad, but you weren't home.
The cleverest scholars at Oxford know all that there is to be known, but they, none of them, know half as much as intelligent Mr. Toad. I'm Toad, one of a kind, extremely unique. I'm Toad. I boggle the mind whenever I speak. I'm never among those holding their tongues. Great gifts I've been bestowed, the one, the only Toad. Do you like it, Jasper? Of course.
Bit conceited, don't you think?
Conceited? I'm the least conceited person I know. The queen and her ladies in waiting all sat at the window and sewed. The queen cried out, "Look who's a handsome man." They answered in unison, "It's Mr. Toad." There are several more verses,
I'm sure there are. Some other time, perhaps?
but you don't know what you're missing.
I think I do. Ratty packed this marvelous lunch.
Do join us.
I am a bit hungry.
We've rented a boat.
A picnic? On a boat? How distasteful. What if the boat capsized and one fell into the water?
You ought to know.
I'm quite finished with boats. Childish nonsense, silly amusement. I've given that up long ago. I have a new craze.
Toad, must I remind you of your brightly painted wagon? The one you smashed, that too was a new craze.
Pish posh, I finally discovered what I meant to be. What's that, Toad?
Beg pardon, sir, but there's a salesman at the hall. Says you're expecting him.
I am? I wonder who it could be. I have a terrible memory.
He's brought a motor car with him. Fine vehicle it is, too. Red, trimmed in silver.
It's here, my new motor car. Red's my favorite color.
Toad, you don't mean motoring is your new craze.
The only way to travel.
But it's dangerous.
What shall I tell the salesman, sir?
What about our picnic?
We'll have the picnic at Toad Hall. No gentleman would dine on a boat on my river.
It's everybody's river.
Take the picnic basket and tell the salesman I'll be there in a moment or two.
Yes, sir.
Motoring in a motor car. He much preferred your roller skating craze.
Glorious, stirring sight, the poetry of motion.
Toad, don't be a fool.
What dust cloud shall spring up behind me as I speed on my reckless way?
Toad, we must stop this. Really must.
Think of all the hay wagons I shall fling carelessly into the ditch as I drive my marvelous new motor car. Out of the way, roadhogs, it's Toad, king of the road. Honk, 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 honk.
He's off again.
What are we going to do with him? I'm afraid there's nothing to be done. His latest craze will simply have to wear itself out. In the meantime, I suggest we have our lunch. If you should enjoy some haunting and scaring, we
stroll, are we?
I say we give it a fight. Give it a nip. Teacher who's boss here.
Oh, weren't planning to run away, were you? That ain't sociable. No, it ain't.
If you harm us in any way, you'll have to answer to Badger.
Badger?
We don't want no trouble, women. Shut your yap. What'd I say? Come here. Ow! Let me go, wasting time on field mice ain't dignified.
Since when?
Since they said they tell Badger on us.
You.
Me?
Come here.
Ow!
Gather in. We have to be careful with Badger. He's well respected and he's wise. Besides, it's that dumb toad we're after. Never forget it.
Never!
Why should he live in that great manor house? We're a lot smarter than he is. At least I am.
Right!
He doesn't appreciate what he's got.
Yeah, but we do.
One day I'm going to sit in his chair and put my feet upon his table. And you chaps will be with me. I'll soil his clean white linen, dabbing a drip of hollandaise sauce that's dropped upon my chin, slopping a load of gravy about his fancy porcelain.
It's the good life, boys. Time we had a chance to taste the good life, boys. All the finery going to waste, a little mistake, a moment of haste, and we will all be graced with the good life.
I'll sleep inside the bed sheet, sipping his morning coffee in bed until the crack of noon, serving myself that Cesar sauce with the silver spoon.
I'll go through his drawers and closet and wear off his fancy best. The rest I'll just deposit in messy old piles all over the floor whenever I get dressed. It's the good life, boys. All the things that we deserve. The good life, boys. Staff of domestics all ready to serve. A fine and a pig, a yummy hors d'oeuvre. We'll taste the vim and verve of the good life.
One of these days, Toad will be history. He's too stupid to last much longer. And when that happens, we'll move in.
He'll insist on driving himself, and he's no good at it. If he'd only employ a decent, steady, well-trained animal, paying good wages, and leave everything to him, he'd get on all right.
That's not how Toad looks at things. He's convinced he's a wonderful driver, and nobody has to teach him anything. Toad's stubborn. He is cute, but stubborn. Out of the way, roadhogs! It's Toad, king of the road! Honk, 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 honk.
It's Mr. Toad out of the hospital.
Let's not stand about. Our very lives are in danger.
Badger's been in there with Toad almost an hour.
A lecturer works with Toad.
It's for Toad's own good.
It doesn't matter. Talking to Toad will never cure him. He'll say anything Mrs. Badger wants to hear.
I think I hear Toad sobbing.
Sobbing, most of you.
Beg your pardon, gentlemen. The salesman is here with Mr. Toad's new motor car.
Another motor car? This really is too much.
Send the chap away. Tell him to take his motor car with him.
Mr. Toad won't like that. It's red. You know how he dotes on red motor cars.
Mr. Toad is in no condition to deal with a new motor car.
Do as you're told, woman.
You say so, sir. I hope you know what you're doing. Don't know what Mr. Toad will say.
Imagine, after all he's been through, he still wants to drive a motor car.
No, Badger's made some headway.
He has indeed. Congratulations are in order.
Did we hear sobbing?
The sobbing of repentance. Toad is a changed man and is truly sorry for his misguided conduct.
That is very good news.
How did you manage it?
Badger can be quite persuasive.
I simply informed Toad that he was giving us animals a bad name in the district by his furious driving, smash-ups, and rows with the police.
Hear, hear.
Good for you, Badger.
Independence is all very well, I told him, but we animals never let our dear friends make a fool of themselves past a certain limit.
Well put.
I'm happy to say Toad has seen the error of his ways. Here comes our dear friend now, much changed.
Hello, chap. Sorry for all the trouble. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Decent of you, I'm sure.
Now Toad, there's only one more thing to be done. I want you to solemnly repeat before your friends here two things. First, that you are sorry for what you've done, and that you see the folly of it all.
What's this I'm hearing, Mr. Toad? You don't want the motor car you ordered? Sir, it's red and has a nice big horn.
I'm afraid you won't be needed today.
Is that a fact?
Mr. Toad has changed his mind.
Don't sound like Mr. Toad.
He will not require the car.
Fancy that.
Please understand, this is final. You needn't wait.
A fine kettle of kippers, I must say.
Come, Toad. No long faces. All right, Abel, you're sorry.
No.
No.
I'm not sorry. And it wasn't folly at all. It was simply glorious.
You backsliding animal! Didn't you just tell me in that room?
Oh, yes, yes. In there, I'd have said anything in there. You're so eloquent, dear Badger. So moving, so convincing. But I've gone over things and I find I'm not the least bit sorry.
So you never promised to not touch a motor car again?
On the contrary, I faithfully promised that the very first motor car I see, honk honk, I'll go off in it. If I hurry, I'll be able to catch the salesman. Out of the way, roadhogs, it's Toad, king of the road. Honk 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 honk.
He's worse than before.
It's a tragedy. What are we going to do?
But it's whatever. Since you won't take information, we'll have to use more. It's a public schedule. He's so controversial. He's so much to everybody's policy and that's a life list.
He was fighting for my
I'm so
life.
nervous that I'm not high.
It's how we put it in.
Thank you. customers in the nick of time. He was about to drive off with it. How about tea? My husband was making cucumber sandwiches. I enjoy mine with a fly on top. Why are you looking at me like that?
It's for your own good, Toad.
What is?
Think of what fun we shall have together. Madness of years has passed.
I don't like the way you're looking at me.
We'll stay with you until you're well.
I am well.
No more regrettable incidents with the police.
Help!
Get it!
No, no, I want my new motorcycle.
I can assure you, Badger, he's in the land of Nod.
I'm quite worn out. Care to stretch your legs, Badger? It's rowdy to watch. A breath of fresh air would be a comfort.
You chaps go along and have a stroll. It'll do you both good.
Remember, don't let him trick you.
I won't.
Be prepared for anything.
Don't worry about a thing.
And how is Mr. Toad doing this morning?
Seems all right, nurse. He's taking a nap.
Just to be sure. Isn't he the most about anything? Or a toad, I mean. I'll just take his temperature.
But he's sleeping.
That doesn't matter. Besides, this way he won't object. He can be so sometimes. Cook says he won't eat a thing.
He has no appetite.
She made him a nice bug casserole yesterday, and he wouldn't take so much of a spoon.
And he was always so fond of bug casserole.
Perhaps he'd be better with a mosquito sandwich.
Might tease the appetite.
I'll stay with Mr. Toad if you wish. I imagine you're quite lonely.
There's no need. It's my watch.
Mr. Toad is most fortunate to have such a well-timed, and he's sure you don't mind.
You go along and have your tea. Everything's under control in here.
In that case, I'll go along. I'll be in the kitchen if you need me. Gracious, according to this, he's barely alive. I'll send up some coffee.
I could do some rock soup myself.
It's on the way.
Out of the way, road hogs. It's Toad, king of the road.
Oh dear, another attack. And he was doing so well.
Honk, 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 honk. Oh, it's gonna be another smash up, smash up.
Mr. Toad, are you all right?
I didn't see the cow standing in the middle of the road.
It wasn't a cow. It was just your imagination. You'll be all right. A slight relapse, nothing more.
Oh, dear kind rat, how little you realize my condition. Do not trouble about me. I hate being a burden to my friends. I am a nuisance, I know.
Nonsense.
Haven't you noticed I'm failing? A mere shadow of my former self?
Don't talk rubbish.
You'd better fetch the lawyer.
Lawyer? Did you say lawyer?
I did.
Why would you want to see a lawyer?
I want to change my will. I won't forget my dear friends, Badger, Rat, and Mole. Tomorrow may be too late.
A lawyer, he must be really bad.
Did you hear that? Even my cough is feeble, weaker by the moment. I'm done for. You'd better hurry.
Well, it's best to be on the safe side. I've known Toad to fancy himself frightfully bad before, but I've never heard him ask for a lawyer. I'd better be for him to go. It won't take long. It will be an errand of mercy.
Mercy! Toad, what a clever fellow you are. Good Toad, great Toad. The motor car went honk, honk, honking as it raced along the road. Who was it who steered into the cab? The ingenious Mr. Toad. I'm Toad, king of the road when I'm at the wheel. I'm Toad, I'm spinning the tires and making them squeal. I've only begun to roll out the fun. I'm ready to explode. The one, the only Toad.
Soup, nice and tasty, and a mosquito sandwich smothered in hot butter.
Eat it yourself. I'm dining out.
Mr. Toad! Mr. Toad!
Oh, Bertie, isn't it beautiful out here? Oh, my goodness, it's so Nothing can compare with the quiet drive There's nothing like the feeling of a holiday on a quiet drive in the country. All the gardens Blessed be a nest of the flowers and the trees on a quiet drive in the country. Each telephone pole is beckoning hello. There's nothing in the world that can feed the soul like a quiet drive in the country. See, Bertie, this is the place I was telling you about. We had a nice drive out from the city, didn't it, Cynthia? Yes, it did, Bertie. Quite nice.
How nice. 2 more for luncheon.
Hope we're not too late.
Why, it's Miss Cynthia, one of my favorite customers. Never too late for you. I do so enjoy serving the gentry.
I brought along my cousin Bertie. I told her you sat quiet at the table.
Indeed I do, Miss Birdie. The Red Lion Inn is well known for its tasties.
What's on today's menu?
Let me see. There's cold chicken, cold tongue, cold ham, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, cold beef, pickles, salad, French rolls, watercress, tea biscuits, potted meat, ginger beer, lemonade, soda water, and for dessert, 2 kinds of pudding, vanilla and butterscotch.
Does sound tasty. No pork pie?
Only on Tuesday and Thursday, ma'am.
I wish you had said something, Cynthia. You know how I dote on pork pie. Next time we'll come on a Tuesday or Thursday.
Is that a new car, ma'am? It looks like one.
Barely 80 miles on it.
Imagine. Lovely.
I spent a small fortune on the car, more than I can afford. It was worth it, Bertie, wasn't it? Every penny. The only one they had left in red.
Come inside. You must be finished.
Rather.
Fine. What a
escape. Smart piece of work that. Brain against brute force, and brain came out on top. Poor old Ratty, won't he get it when Badger gets back? Worthy fellow, Ratty, but not very much education or intelligence. I must take him in hand one day and see if I can make something of him. Oh, the bread line in. Best luncheon on short notice. No, there's a fine-looking piece of work, that motor car. And it's red. There's no harm in just looking at it. It's quite unattended. I wonder if this sort of car starts up easily. I'll give it a try. Where's the harm in that? Out of the way, road hogs, it's Toad, king of the road. Honk, 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 honk.
I know the sound of my own motor car when I hear it. Making off with it. Come back.
Okay, we have our final scene about to come up here for Act 1. So at this time, I would like all the preschoolers and kindergartners to find Mrs. Lauber. She's in the back, and she's going to get you ready for your intermission play. Thanks.
Yes, Your Honor. At once, Your Honor. No sooner said than done. Come in here, you.
It chills my heart to have such an incorrigible rogue and hardened ruffian stand before me, especially one of the gentry. I myself have often thought how nice it would be to receive an invitation to visit Toad Hall, but of course, it never came.
You're welcome any time, man.
Are you trying to bribe the bench? Let me see. You have been found guilty on the clearest of evidence. First, of stealing a valuable motor car.
It was a misunderstanding.
Give him a worse, Judge. None of that. Second, of driving so as to be a public danger. And third, of gross impertinence to the rural police. What was it he called you, officer?
You called me a flatfoot.
I did not.
I've got witnesses. Them weasels.
He said Flatfoot, Flatfoot, Flatfoot.
Mr. Clerk, will you please tell us what is the stiffest penalty we can impose for each of these offenses, without, of course, giving the prisoner the benefit of any doubt, because there is none.
Some people would consider that stealing a motor car was the worst offense, but being disrespectful to an officer of the law undoubtedly takes the severest penalty. Hear, hear.
What would you suggest?
Hanging! None of that. I suggest 12 months for the theft, 3 years for the furious driving.
He completely destroyed my cousin's brand new car. It can't be repaired. It didn't have insurance.
And 15 years for insulting an officer of the law. If I had that out correctly, it comes to 19 years. 19 years! Imagine that!
First rate's a 19-year sentence.
Better make myself
All right, so we are going to start setting up for the intermission play. This is a bit of time for them to set up so you can stand up, stretch your legs a little bit. In the back, we have a box labeled Fine Arts Donations. This is just to help us out with our future productions that are coming up. If we do any other performances throughout the years. We also use any of these donations to help with our St. Mark family nights, if we have our bingo prizes or the popcorn for the movie nights. So we appreciate any help because it all comes back for your entertainment. Thank you. All right, they are set for our intermission play. This is the preschool and kindergarten of St. Mark performing for you, The Napping House. Give them a round of applause.
There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed. In a
Napping house where everyone is sleeping.
And on that bed, there is a granny. A snoring granny. On a cozy bed.
In a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
And on that granny, there is a child. A dreaming child. On a snoring granny. On a cozy bed.
In a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
And on that child, there are some dogs. Some dozing dogs. On a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed.
In a napping house where everyone is sleeping.
And on those dogs, there are some cats. Some snoozing cats. On some dozing dogs, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed. And on those cats, there are some mice. Some slumbering mice. On some snoozing cats, on some dozing dogs, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed. And on those mice, there is a flea. Can it be a wakeful flea? On some slumbering mice, on some snoozing cats, on some dozing dogs, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed. Can it be a wakeful flea who bites the mice, who scares the cats, who claws the dog, the granny, who
never won't come, I'm sure.
Hey, when did the rest of us eat?
Be quiet, I'll slap you in the irons. There you are, Mr. Toad. Did you have a nice nap? What does it matter? What does anything matter? Chin up. Look what I have for you. A nice mug of tea and some hot buttered toast. I don't think I shall ever eat again. I sprinkled cinnamon on the toast. You like cinnamon. Doomed. That is what I am. Doomed. You do carry on. That this could happen to the popular and handsome toad, the rich and hospitable toad, the toad so free and careless and debonair. I'm getting what I deserve, stealing so beautiful a motor car and calling a policeman a flatfoot. Did you put extra butter on the toast? Just for you. Perhaps a nibble or two. I must languish in this terrible dungeon till people who are proud to say they knew me forget the very name of toad. Wise old badger, clever, intelligent rat, sensible mole. I can't taste the cinnamon. Food is no interest for me. I shan't eat another nibble. I think I can help you. No one can help me. Toad is doomed. Do be quiet, Mr. Toad. You talk too much. That's your problem. Now listen carefully. If you say so, Polly, I have an aunt who's a washerwoman. I have several aunts who ought to be washerwomen. She does all the washing for the prisoners in the fortress. We try to keep any paying business of that sort inside the family. Do you understand? One hand washes the other. I quite understand. She takes out the washing on Monday and brings it in on Friday. That's today. Exactly. Now here's what occurs to me. You're rich, she's poor. A few pounds will make a difference to you. I've spoken to her, and she's agreeable. I'm not following, I'm afraid. You could escape her and bring some of her clothes. Yes, yes, splendid. What a wonderful idea. But see here, Polly, you're not suggesting that a toad Hall, go about the countryside disguised as a washerwoman? I'm trying to help you. I'd suppose you'd rather leave the prison in a coach and four. You are a good, kind, clever girl. I'm just a dumb toad. But I dislike discussing money. I find it vulgar. I'll put money on the table and say nothing. Whatever you wish, I'll go get her. You mean she's here? In the hallway. This is most promising. This is Auntie. that money I see? I don't see any money. I do. Now, you understand the guards will soon hear me. If they say anything to you, just answer back, "Hello, boys, fine day." Think you can manage that? "Hello, boys, fine day." Yes, I can manage. Still, it's hard to believe they'll think I'm you. I am an elegant figure. Do you want to get out of here or not? Yes, by all means. Give me a hand, Polly. This color doesn't suit me at all. I don't usually wear bonnets. Stand still, Mr. Toad. Stop moving about. This is one of my oldest dresses. The bonnet, too. My grandmother's doll. How do I look? I've seen better. It'll do. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose, but don't you think this dress makes me look a little dowdy? Now you must tie me up. There's a rope in the bundle. Fetch it, Polly. Tie you up? That would be so undignified and so ungrateful. No, I won't hear of it. Be quiet, stupid Toad, and use I say. There's no need to be so rude. Auntie wants to guard something you've overpowered her. That way I can keep my job. Wouldn't want to lose my situation. I understand completely. You're a sensible woman. I want to look like a victim of circumstances. And so you shall. Do you really think the guards will think I'm her? I'm so much better looking. Mind your manners. It's me what's doing the favor, not the other way around. Quiet. Goodbye, Mr. Toad, and good luck. Go straight down the hall and turn left. If the guards say anything to you. I know. Wonder outside you're on your own. Can't they do that, Polly? Oh. Hello, boys. Fine day. I'm Toad. Free as a bird. I'm out for me. I'm Toad. Happy go lucky. My song I can sing. A glorious day ahead on my way. I've lightened up my love. The one thief only Toad.
Look, it's the barge woman. She hasn't been in this place for a long time. Morning, barge woman. Morning. Where have you been keeping yourself? We have to go where our barge takes us. It's moored over there. We're delivering a load of coal down the river. Have you heard about the weasels? Weasels? What are you mice going on about?
Free, gloriously free.
No need to scurry away. You feel a nice jump back anything. Nice morning, ma'am.
I dare say it is. Nice morning to them. That's not in sore trouble like what I am. Here's my married daughter who sends me out post haste to come to her at once. So off I come, fearing the worst, as a mother will do. I've left my business to look after itself, and I've lost all my money. Must have fallen out somewhere.
That is a great shame. What line of business are you in?
I'm in the washing and laundering line. To add misery to my woe, I've lost my way.
Where might you be headed?
My daughter lives close to a fine house called Toad Hall.
Toad Hall? Why, I'm heading that way myself. If you want, I could give you a ride on the barge. If you don't mind the cold. That's what we're hauling. This can
chicken barge, it's a dirty old tub.
Dirty old tub, I'll fix you.
I won't stand for this.
In that case, you better run. Dear, dear, serious business.
Serious indeed.
Much too serious for my taste. Calls for action.
What kind of action?
I don't know. I really don't. What can be done? We mustn't be too hasty. We can always just sit and wait. Good one. I wish I had thought of that.
Indeed, indeed.
Hello, chaps.
Toad!
I thought you'd be surprised.
How did you get out of prison, Toad?
It's a long story. Such trials nobly born.
Why are you dressed like that?
Like what? Looks like a washerwoman. I'll tell you all about it over tea and biscuits at Toad Hall.
Toad Hall?
I thought I'd stolen down. Imagine housekeeper will have quite a start when she sees me.
Do you mean you haven't heard?
About what? The weasels.
We wrote.
I've heard nothing of those ruffians. No, don't forget, I couldn't have visitors or receive any mail. What have they been up to?
What have they been up to?
I asked you first.
They've taken over Toad Hall, Toad.
Never.
Afraid so, Toad.
When you got into that trouble of yours, the weasels started Toad Hall.
They said you were never coming back. We tried to stop them. We put up the best fight we could.
They kicked out all the servants, except for the housekeepers. Poor woman. She has to cook for them, and they don't seem to care about keeping the place clean.
They eat your grub and they make bad jokes about you. They say they've come to stay.
If only we could get outside.
The place is surrounded by sentries. Foxes mostly.
Let me think. Brain over brute force. We've got to get rid of those foxes.
But how?
Leave it to me. I'll take care of them.
That's what I'm afraid of. Better forget it, Toad. We're vastly outnumbered.
I've been treated savagely by the courts, subjected to indignities, and insulted by a bargewoman. Still, I endure.
It's another craze, that's what it is.
Begging your pardon, gentlemen, ma'am, would any of you happen to know where I might find one Mr. Toad of Toad Hall? I went to his residence, but some unpleasant foxes said he didn't live there anymore. Why would you want him?
I believe he's incarcerated at Dartmoor Prison.
Not anymore, he ain't. He escaped, and a fine piece of work it was too. There one moment, gone the next. What a clever chap he must be.
What's that good for?
It's Mr. Toad's pardon.
Pardon?
Judge had second thoughts and hopes now that Mr. Toad is free, he'll invite him to lunch one day. Very keen he is on seeing Toad Hall.
I'll take that and get it, Toad.
Sooner or later. Much obliged, I'm sure. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Oh, pardon. Toad always comes out on top.
Don't be arrogant, Toad.
Be grateful.
I'm never arrogant, and I'm always grateful. I want my home back.
If we were inside Toad Hall, we could deal with those weasels. They're actually cowards. There's a secret tunnel.
What?
I don't know why I didn't think of it before.
I don't know of any tunnel.
That's what makes it a secret. Your father told me about it. We'll attack me in the tunnel. There'll be a huge party tonight. Chief Weasel's birthday. All the weasels will be gathered in the dining hall, eating and drinking and laughing and carrying on.
Suspecting nothing. No guns, no swords, no sticks, no arms of any sort whatsoever.
But the foxes will be posted as usual. Outside. That's where the tunnel is in. We'll rush in and whack the weasels. And whack them and whack them and whack them.
Serve them right.
What if the foxes rush in?
We'll have to arm ourselves. But first, we better not. We'll lead our train.
Good idea. I'll get rid of those foxes. Child's play.
Toad, Toad, down the Toad. Run his body over and leave him in the road. Smash him, crash him, throw him in the trash. Toss him in the gutter with the muddy he'll splash.
We don't want any washing done today or any other time.
Now run away, my good woman.
Run away won't be me that'll be running away in a very short time from now.
What is she talking about?
My daughter watches for Mr. Badger, and he told her 100 bloodthirsty badgers armed with rifles and pistols and cutlasses are going to storm Toad Hall this very night. Rats, too, animals. Won't be much left of you to watch by the time they're done with you. Oh, they can be vicious.
I ain't paid enough for that.
Better tell the others, clear out while you still can.
You say them badgers and rats and wolves is armed?
They'll be yelling for vengeance.
They ain't gonna get me.
Like she said, we better tell the others. I ain't find an army.
What about the weasels?
Forget them weasels. It's my pal I'm thinking of.
No more foxes and toads. How do you do it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Chief Weasel. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Careful where your stuff. There might be broken glass. You should let me leave after I'm used to the yard. So am I. Near your mother's pantry.
Maybe I should go back. Maybe I could find a sort of rifle somewhere. But it's so cool and dark.
Low and narrow.
Reminds me of my cell in Dartmouth prison. Achoo!
The mother's pantry's up ahead. Listen. Don't hurt the weasels.
Is anybody gonna thank me for getting rid of those foxes?
Might put the whole scheme in jeopardy. But all the things I get. The butler's pantry's up ahead. Be on guard. Warning.
No one speaks so much as a whisper.
I don't feel very well. Maybe we could come back tomorrow. Achoo! Shh!
Hurry up, you sorry sack. Think all day.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Don't forget about me, you pitiful and speechless servant.
Oh, sir, I won't forget about you. How could I?
In the kitchen, you old hag, and fetch me a can of pod quail. Fetch me some tin tuna.
Fetch me a jar of pickles. Quiet down, quiet down.
Who's gonna get a present for you, boss?
But there are no grass pickles. Quiet. I don't propose to detain you much longer. But before I resume my seat, I must say a word about our kind host, Mr. Toad. We all know Toad. Good Toad. Honest Toad. Modest Toad. Let me sing you a song of which I have composed on the subject of Toad. Toad, he went to pleasuring gaily down the street.
The hour has come! Charge! Badger, a rat, a bull, a toad!
Cody went pleasuring out pleasure then.
There goes one. There goes another. Whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em! We did it, Badger. We did indeed.
Oh, Mr. Toad, sir, I'm so glad you're home. You can't imagine what I've been through.
You can't imagine what I've been through.
Somebody ran to the closet and slammed the door.
The riverbed will be delighted you're back.
Quite.
You have to have a party. It'll be expected.
Oh, good. I love parties. I shall propose a program. How's this? A speech by Toad, followed by an address by Toad. I'll speak on our prison system and its properties and its rights and duties. And some musical numbers will be sung during the party by the composer. That's me.
Listen here, Toad. We want you to understand clearly, once and for all, that there will be no speeches from you and no songs. You must learn humility.
Try to grasp the fact that on this occasion we're not arguing with you. We're telling you.
Couldn't I just sing one little song? The Toad came home.
No.
You have conquered, my friends. The past is past. Life has taught me much. Henceforth, you need never be concerned for Toad again. He has reformed. You shall never have occasion to blush for me again. Oh dear, this is a hard world.
We'll leave the menu to you.
Such a special occasion, I'll ask myself. Here, there, I can try to get
Let's have a feast, a joyous celebration in the feast. Let's have a feast, let's have a feast. We come from the town of blessed peace. We have a feast, we welcome home our hero. We make a gratitude of love for him. Let's have a feast.
tea biscuits, French bread, and casserole crabs in a ladybug spread pasta, hot chocolate, root beer, some candy caterpillars, and a lot of fruit.
I always liked Mr. Toad, I did. He's odd, but likable. Imagine getting a prison pardon after all his tricks. See, Mother? I told you Mr. Toad was exceptional. I'll give him that.
Where is Mr. Toad?
Yes, where is Mr. Toad?
Attending to his attire. He's quite a fashion plate when he wants to be. Great style for a toad. Nothing but the best. Clothes make the code.
Changes his shirt 6 times a day. Can I have your attention, please? I want you all to know Toad is a reformed character.
Life has taught him a great deal. Splendid.
He has learned from life. From this day forth, he is quite content to be a simple village squire, enjoying the peace and quiet of the countryside, listening to the wind in the willows.
Ain't that nice?
And to think I knew him when he was down and out.
We need never fear another praise.
He's completely cured.
Oh, look, it's a golf ball. A nice one is, too. Expensive, I can tell.
Golf is very expensive, Kate. I ought to know. It's practically put me in bankruptcy more than once.
Oh, Badger, oh, Rat, oh, Mole. I've finally discovered what I meant to be.
Not a golfer.
Yes, a golfer. Isn't it wonderful? Forget about wagons. Forget about boats. Forget about motor cars. Give me a golf club and I'm as happy as a toad can be. I want to go to London tomorrow and buy a golf store. And I want to dig up the front lawn for a golf course. 4!
No, Toad.
You mustn't.
Not another craze.
For
He's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Just nobody can deny.
4!
I'm taking.
On behalf of the faculty and staff and students, I want to thank Mrs. Vogel for all your hard work. Here we go.
This isn't. Okay, now you may go. Yes, it's been great. We still do this. Okay. All right, I'm going to again hold you here for just a little bit. Our parents, when you do areas, there's one little sign that you can hold up and do some pictures there. We also have a round. You can find your name or your child's name, and they can take that star home today as a souvenir. And if you are a visitor today and are interested in our school or in our church, please come talk to any of us, with me or Pastor Vogel is in the back. He can wave. Anybody else that's around would love to help you out. If you are sticking around, we have to tear everything down tonight. So if you can help out, talk to Pastor. We got to take this down and some other things. So more hands will make lighter work, right? Something like that. All right. I think that's good. You are excused.